Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Premiere Next. Here are the latest review UPD ties of the movie called Gran Turismo. Some films come so close to being great or to hitting a rare degree of brilliance that you get angry when they fall short. Gran Turismo, a crowd-pleasing, genre-defying sports drama from director Neil Blomkamp, approaches wonder with an odd tepidness. It sidesteps any kind of character development by following all too easy routes and veers away from formal innovation, choosing instead to focus on uncomplicated enjoyment. But I can't deny that I cared about every race, lap, each turn. I also cannot say that the dramatic ending failed to evoke an emotional reaction in me when the brave Jan Martinborough, Archie Madekwe, a young person who transitioned from a gamer to a real-life auto racer, crossed the finish line. Gran Turismo is an atypical, yet well-known biography with a video game-inspired story that has its own special qualities and recurring flaws. For one thing, the source material for the movie is a simulator, not a game, as Martinborough loves to point out, to simulate a variety of makes and models that rival professional drivers. Players may customize their cars with startlingly minute features using an apparently endless library of parts. Blomkamp tries to illustrate this realism by having transparent VFX automobiles engulf Martinborough every time he plays. Danny Moore, a marketing prodigy, Orlando Bloom, is aware of the potential of this talent. He approaches GT with a proposal for a contest in which the top 7 players will train to become real racers for the Nissan squad. Additionally, he hires veteran crew chief and former driver Jack Salter, David Harbour, to educate new crew members. Moore's endeavor entails significant danger. Moore, however, is unable to respond when Jack asks what the marketer gains from this. Despite Bloom's brilliant perspective, Moore's shaky, illogical intentions simply cause irritation. Martinborough's goals are more distinct. He wants to work on actual automobiles in order to avoid being like his father, Steve Jaimin Hansu, a former professional player who is now stuck working menial jobs. He wants his kid to be realistic. No Martinborough family member gives us much interiority or screen time. He has a devoted, understanding mother, Jerry Halliwell, and a wild-eyed younger brother, Daniel Puig, but they simply serve to fill in brief gaps in the narrative. Martinborough meets Audrey, Maeve Courtier Lily, at a party. The two will keep in touch virtually via Instagram. She never develops narratively past the role of the ideal woman on Martinborough's screen, which is disheartening. Similar bare-bones sketches are made of the young gamers who become drivers in the GT Academy. Again, these are vague roadblocks that serve just to fill out the biopic's running length. The Academy's more crucial role in the story is to act as the setting for Martinborough and Jack's developing friendship. The latter is dubious about whether or not these keyboard warriors have the physical aptitude and competitive spirit to succeed as professionals. Are we supposed to think that Martinborough, a permanently online youngster, didn't Google his trainer? The writing by Jason Hall and Zach Balin plays a tiresome game of keep away regarding Jack's tragic history. When Martinborough battles against teams hostile to simulator racers in real racing after leaving the academy, Gran Turismo truly gets going. Even if Martinborough is a real person, it's challenging to ignore the real-life conflict SAG-AFTRA and WGA confront against AI when characters assert that sim drivers won't ever replace real drivers. Blomkamp presents individuals like Martinborough as tenacious outsiders, similar to the bobsledders in Cool Runnings. Uncomfortable tension results from the movie's usage of common sports movie cliches that unexpectedly coincide with real-world issues. Even when the on-screen storytelling doesn't entirely merit it, These cliches manage to keep the audience interested. While it would be expected that editors Colby Parker Jr. and Austin Daines and cinematographer Jacques Jouffret would match real gameplay rhythms with virtual visuals, the speed is slowed down and the information supplied is frequently repeated in the dialogue by the freeze frames that show the spectator which lap they are in. However, because they are effective, tropes persist. It's US versus the world for MARDENBOROUGH and Jack. An intense speech by the dependable Hansu puts the finishing touches on this underdog tale and completely immerses the viewer in the concerns of an unassuming teenager. The rivalry between Martinborough and an opulent racing team adds a dash of tension. While Gran Turismo has more problems than those are mentioned here, some minor and some larger in scope, Madekwe is so understated as the lead that he is virtually invisible. Blomkamp provides exactly the right amount of cautionary pleasures.